Hello guys, si Kiashan Velosa ulit ito at welcome sa episode 23 ng laro tayo ng Super Robot Wars V Voyage. So, tuloy natin yung game natin. So, okay. Yung episode natin guys, tapos natin yung chapter 13. So, chapter 14 na scenario 14 na tayo ngayon. So, ay, tsaka yung huling episode guys, tsaka yung kinustomize ko muna yung characters natin. So, ito. Lahat sila 40% na. Next area. Ang money na lang natin 4,666,756 na. Attack points natin is 10,002. So, go. Pacific Ocean. Ptolemaeus 2 custom briefing room. I think I finally understand what happened. So we really are in another dimension? There are others who have met the same fate as you. And most of them seem to have come from a different Earth than the one you know. Tessa, what are we going to do now? Take Captain Hoshino up on her offer. Are you sure? As I mentioned earlier, Mithril is a mercenary group of sorts. Okay. Ano yung Mithril? A mercenary anti-terrorism organization founded to preserve peace around the globe. Their name comes from the fantasy term for silver, Mithril. Their work consists not only of overthrowing and eradicating military dictatorships, but also protecting the Whispered. As such, they are equipped with weapons and armaments 10 years more advanced than most militaries, and often get new equipment before it ever sees official military adoption. Mithril is made up of a Tactical Operations Division, Intelligence Division, and Research Division, with the West Pacific Fleet's Katotohanan belonging to Tactical Operations. Okay. So for the time being, I think we secured the peace, resupply and obtain info while in the employ of the Nadeshiko squad. Understood. Did the requisite formalities for me. I will explain the situation as well as I'm able, but please feel free to veto anything that doesn't sit right with you. Thank you very much. I always find it reassuring when people are able to say that as smoothly as you just did. Is that a tactical advisor in you speaking? Something like that. As a Whispered, Tessa wanted me to hear about the situation at hand. Humans with special knowledge of future technologies that has yet to be developed. This unknown technology is called black technology and holds the power to greatly upset the world's current state of balance among military powers. It is for this very reason that numerous organizations have devised plans to capture and use the Whispered. Mithril, meanwhile, works to rescue and defend the Whispered from such groups. The reasons and manners behind it are not yet understood, but this knowledge of black technology seems to come from someone or something almost talking directly to deep reaches of the Whispered's brains. The Landa drivers themselves are one piece of such black technology. Kanami Chidori and Testarossa are two recognized Whispered, but Amalgam is said to have Whispered on their side as well. Okay. But a high school student like me hardly deserves the title of tactical advisor. High school lang siya, Ben. For now, I'll accompany you to Arsenal, though it is a place unknown to us. The base of the people fighting that huge creature? Katotohanan hangar. Add one Captain Cutie to one Captain Beauty, and you're left with a world that ain't half bad for a pilot. Hey! Keep your hands off Marie, you creep. Your behavior is far from appropriate for a first meeting. No, he shouldn't know better than to treat a lady that way. But I guess it doesn't mean he's a bad guy. Well, I don't know how long I'll be here, but nice meeting you, comrades. Save the greetings until after Mithril officially contracts with Nadeshiko. While our group and its mission are of another dimension, there are some things we cannot share. We're well aware of the circumstances, so don't worry about that. I'm Lieutenant Belfangan Clouseau, the Katotohanan Special Response Team SRT Commander. I'm Sergeant Major Melissa Mao. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. The pleasure is all ours. Our Sergeant Major Captain and Tactical Advisor are really something special, aren't they? You can say that again. It's an honor to have you as guests. Thank you, the compliments can wait, but just so you know, I'll never forgive anyone who messes with Tessa or Kanami. Yes, ma'am. Bravo. I thought it'd be up to me to keep these fools in line, but it looks like I've got some help. That's why Ryoko knows me better. Ryoko knows me better than anyone. I'm Sergeant Kurtz Weber. All you ladies can trust me with anything. That guy would be the same no matter what dimension you put him in. Alright, Sosuke, you're up. Sergeant Sosuke Sagara. A pleasure to meet you. Never mind me, lay a hand on Kanami and you'll have to answer to Sosuke here. Good to know. I see, so that's how it is. You don't deny it? It's my duty to protect her. That much is true. Be that as it may, you could at least try to put a romantic twist on it when in front of Kanami. He's as gloomy as he looks. Well, nice meeting you. So you guys also use Gundams? Sort of. Sort of, we kind of inherited that one. But you know, it's really surprising to see Gundams in this world. It appears that our world isn't the only one that has them. Were you the one piloting that Gundam? Yeah. I'm Toby Aronax, pilot of the Crossbone Gundam X1, Skullheart. Hathaway Noah, test pilot of the... Mali pala pronunciation ko, kala ko San, or She pala. She Gundam. She Gundam? I've heard that somewhere before. Your Gundam is a bit different from the other mobile suits I've seen. If I had to say, I think it resembles my She Gundam. I come from a different world than the people of Celestial Being. You don't say. Why did you board the submarine? You were the only one in a mobile suit. The She Gundam is a new model, developed by Anaheim Electronics. So, Anaheim din ang may gawa. So, doon sa dimension ng Alpha. In order to test its atmospheric performance, it was entrusted to the care of Mithril with me as its test pilot. Anaheim? Oh, sorry. Anaheim is a company from our world that develops mobile suits. Anaheim, a company that used to exist in my world. Yung mundo ni na Tobia, future yata yun. Wala na yung Anaheim. I just can't escape the feeling that I've seen this She Gundam model somewhere before. That's it. It was in the data on 100-year-old mobile suits that old woman showed me. Something wrong? Oh yeah, so si Crossbone galing pa sa mas malayong future pa, ano ba yan? No, nothing at all. If Hathaway's world has submarines, it must also have seas. A Gundam model I know and the presence of seas. In other words, Tobia, it's possible that this submarine came here from our world's past. But if that's the case, I think I know who he is. He's Mufti Nabiyu Erin. Ang pangalan yun. An anti-Earth Federation organization, also the name of its leader. The name Mufti Nabiyu Erin, a neologism derived from numerous languages, means righteous king of prophets. Kaya nasa tayo? Arsenal Area D, Pacific Ocean. Arsenal Command Center. Welcome to the Arsenal. I'm the commander, Jill. I'm Captain Rudy Hoshino of the Nadeshiko B. Thank you for cooperating. You must really be something to lead that unit at such a young age. Not to mention having celestial being with you. We've learned much of the outside world. Naturally, everyone here is from the outside. Anyway, everyone here is a Norma. I thought so. No fooling celestial being. I suppose of course you'd know about this place. To an extent, yes. Well, I'll explain it again. Simply put, the Normas discovered in the founding nations have all been relocated here. Even Imperial Princess Angelis is a resident here. Why was this place created? You've encountered them, haven't you? The dragons we fight. Gargantuan aggressive creatures that came from singular, a gateway to another dimension. Numerous types have been discovered, with the smallest ones ranging from 15 to 20 meters and the larger ones spanning over 100 meters from head to tail. Arsenal was founded to fight off these dragons, and all Normas are fated to a life of battle against them. Okay, yeah. Mga Dragon Slayers. So they've been appearing for a long time now? Indeed they have. Those giant beings crossed time and space to get here. Fighting and killing the dragons is the duty of Arsenal and Normas. Normas are only permitted to inhabit this world as a weapon used to kill dragons. Dragons and the organization that fights them. Since the battlefield is limited, celestial beings have insofar taken a wait-and-see approach. I never imagined the Norma connection. This point in time and space appears to be unstable. When they appear here, they always create a gateway to another world. That's why this base is established here. All of the Normas born in the founding nations are gathered in this place. It's hard to imagine that many people inhabiting this one. It's hard to imagine that many people inhabiting this one base. It's not as hard as you think. Most of us end up dying. Ganon. That's what happens when you fight dragons. Not even Veda was able to figure that out. This place is completely cut off from the outside world. If we assume that the drones were guarding these secret things, the secret, things get even more interesting. I've got my doubts. Oh? I can understand why you would want to hide their existence from the public. But when it comes to defending mankind, wouldn't an organization like the Federation be preferable to a small fighting force? I don't have the answer to that question. Everything was decided by the founding nations. Isn't that right, Inspector General? Yes, the Federation government acknowledges this as well. Forgive me for not introducing myself. I am Inspector General Emma Bronson, a monitor dispatched by the founding nations. In other words, she's the only human here who is able to use mana. Another question then. Why invite us here if you're going through such lengths to keep this secret? The dragon attacks have been particularly intense lately. Our losses are equally intense, and it's only a matter of time before the dragons break through to the continent. We reported the situation to our superiors, but they've been telling us that it's up to us to do something for the time being. So to that end, we let the existence of this place leak as kind of an urgent cry for help. I see. So what do you think? You don't seem easily shaken. Captain Rui feels it too. The founding nations and the ones who control the flow of this world are connected somehow. Arsenal, which they oversee directly, and the dragons, enemies from another world. They just might be the key to solving this mystery. Arsenal Hangar. Assemble. We are getting a new recruit, and let me assure you, it's a good one. Angie. You don't mean the princess, do you? But isn't it a little early for her to be assigned? She only just arrived 3 days ago. We're making an exception. She's to get preferential treatment with everything. I prefer not to really. Well, aren't you stubborn? Let's introduce ourselves. Welcome to the Cursed First Squadron. I'm Captain Zola. Cash rules all here. Buy equipment with the money you earn, and pay your way out of trouble if you break the rules. If you want to survive, you'll want to do whatever it takes to earn money. I have no intention of lowering myself to that level. Ha! You really are stubborn. Officer Salia, introduce the others. Yes, ma'am. First Squadron, Executive Officer Salia. Here we have Vivian, the Charge Attack Trooper. Howdy. Hilda. Yung doon sa yung sa pagka-ina-end natin yung game, yung doon sa quit sequence, yung madalas na kaaway ni Angie. Light Gunner Rosalie. Heavy Gunners Chris and Ursha. Yo, pleasure. Puro mga babae sila. Hey, these things, are they all normas? These things? Ano mga comment yan? Are we normas to be treated like objects? By this amateur? Yes, we're all normas like you are. Let's be friends. No, I am Princess of the Misurugi Empire, Angelis Ikaruga Misurugi. I am most definitely not a norma. Ano na nga, na-discover ka na kang norma ka, ano ko ba? Ayaw mo pang aminin. But you can't use mana, can you? Only because the light of mana doesn't reach here. It's another story if I return to the Empire. Hahaha. Wow, Commander. Some treat you gave us. This defect has no idea what's going on. Are we just gonna let the defect boss us around? Ouch, that hurt. That really hurt. You're the defects. Know your place, fallen princess. Okay, everyone, that's enough. Huh? We should tie this ugly piece of garbage up while we still can. She's not all that ugly. No, in fact, she's very beautiful. Oh, come on, quit it, Coco. Play nice with our new recruit. We're all normas after all. You've already lowered me to your level. So what are you going to make me do? I told you, didn't I? We fight dragons. You did very well in the simulator. That will be of use to you in actual combat. That's because it resembled area. Ano na naman yung term na yan? Area. A sport from the world of Cross-Angie. A sport in the world of Cross-Angie, in which two teams face off to try and score points by getting the ball in the other's goal. Ano, Quidditch? Hindi niya sinabing Quidditch. The players play in pairs with two people riding each of the motorcycle-like machines that fly using mana. One player pilots while the other uses a stick to carry the ball. Princess Angelis paired with Momoka and was one of the sports star athletes. May Quidditch pa kayo Okay Trust me, I know, you're more than just a pretty little princess. Try to stay alive, okay? I'll shower you with affection if you do. Affection? Pleasures you never knew existed. Captain, I forgot you're too serious to discuss that sort of thing. Well, do your best, Angie. Prove your worth, and you'll be paid for it. And that will allow you to live. What is it? I know it's tough, but let's do our best. As a team. That's Coco. I'm Miranda. We were assigned here a day earlier. So what? Well, let's try to get along as fellow recruits. Yes, let's be friends. But, do you disapprove, Angie? My name is Angelis. Okay, Angelis it is. This is bad. The battle deployment alarm. Dragons? Perfect. Angie, Miranda, Coco. This will be your first battle. First battle? You're assigned here because you can fight. End of discussion. Hey, Salia, what? Which time? Which recruit will be the first to die? Okay na. It's our duty to train people to avoid dying, you know. Good point. What the heck is going on? All units, stand by in assault mode. I'm in command. Captain Zola will wait in the rear with the recruits. You lonely, Hilda? How about Rosalie and Chris? All three of you worship the captain. Well, I just don't get the fallen princess. Why is she here? Captain's orders. Whatever, she talks big. Now we'll find out if she can back it up. I doubt she'll do more than... Well, I doubt she'll do more than wet herself. Okay. Talking about your first battle, Rosalie? Enough talking. The enemy is approaching. So many of them. We're not having the outsiders help. The captain refused. Didn't want to rely on outsiders. That's the Arsenal's strongest squad captain. So cool. Try not to sully her name. The enemies are schooner class. This should be a piece of cake. I guess that means we can do whatever. Angie. It's natural. You've never seen one up close before. But like I said, Angie, here, the commander's orders are low. And the desertion is punishable by death. I'm not asking much. Just focus on protecting yourself back there. All units, attack. Follow me. Charge! So, ito, so far walang SR point. So, any other unit is defeated. Defeat all enemies. So, save muna natin. Submerge. Anong point nun? Ito na lang, freeze bullet. So, elemental attacker sila.
Kyou mo Kyoto te Dragon Taiji! 一気に近づいて、ダウン!
Inasar pa yan, Freeze bullet. Assault blade, dragon slayer. Okay, at least deaths ka na.
やられるつもりはないわ。接近戦に持ち込む。
Next. Naka-axle eh tayo. Kaya formation siya. Breeze bulleted. Anti-dragon assault rifle. Okay, go. Ito muna.
生きていくためには勝つしかねえんだよ。
Tinamaan, sayang.
しまった、調子に乗りすぎちまった。
At least tanggalin mo na yan. Dispatcha mo na. Variable strike. Variable strike lance. Patla cross.
Amaiんだよ、あんたは。
Buhay pa rin sa wide. Tinamaan pa sa wide.
どこかでまずい流れを断ち切らねえと。
Hindi mo pin sa ano eh. Okay, never mind. Sige, yan na lang sa'yo.
何度戦ってもドラゴンは怖い。とっておきを使う。放っちゃいなよ。
Hindi pa nag full crit. Pasakay.
ドラゴンの攻撃にまともに当たるわけには。
Apa ba? Pero wala na. Large caliber shoulder revolver cannon. Dala mo na. Mga special attacks nila.
Ara. 子供たちのためにも頑張らないと。
Full recovers. Ito. Reach bullet na. tama pa rin ba?
やばいやばいやばいやばい、やられっぱなしで終われっかよ。凍結パレットで勝負だ。こっちまえ。
Slayer ulit. Pati freeze bullets na.
Imaまで戦ってきたドラゴンと大差ないようね。ドラゴンにやられるつもりはないわ。凍結パレット発射準備。はあ、
Boomerang blade. Bambamaru. Hindi pa pwede gamitin eh. Ay, kailangan malayuan. Okay. Freeze bullets na ulit. Di pa nag full on kit. Stats ka na. Lang barrel rifle na lang. Tinamaan. Survive.
Dragonが来る。来るよ。いって
Stuck ka.
集中的に狙われている。
Laking damage nun ah.
ドラゴン退治は私たちのお仕事よ。動いちゃダメよ。とどめの一撃。
Ito problema dyan. Meron kang spirit command. Teka.
これで終わりかよ、ドラコ。目いっぱい勝ってやっからな、ドラゴン。凍結パレットで勝負だ。こっちまえ。
Kailangan bugbugin na natin ng gusto ko.
Dragon の攻撃なんかにドラゴンは私たちが倒す。凍結バレット発射準備。はあ食らいなさい。
Hindi pa nag full on crit. Ay! Sinayang ko lang. Sinayang ko
暴力
yung
系にダメ
bullet.
ージだって。さて一発には3発だ。凍結バレットで決めてやる。はあそらよ。
Sayang yung bullet. Hindi ko agad napansin eh. Okay, player turn. Save natin na. Ito na. Kapag may boomerang. Gusto ko gamitin yan. Go. Level 2 na yan. Meron siyang 2 EXE. Ikaw. Dragon Slayer, go!
Dragon にやられるつもりはないわ。私の誇りと意地にかけても。
Ito yung mga special abilities niya.
Kono dragonを私に任せて。
Wala siya special ability so far. Lapitan lang. Sayang eh. No, get away! Get away!
Dragon? これを使えば。
Way to go, Angie. I knew you were good from the simulator, but I didn't think you'd take the combat so quickly. It was a little one. Anyone could handle that. This paramail kind of resembles area. Oh, that yung parang Quidditch. And what is this strange feeling? Kayo naman. Large caliber shoulder cannon. Captain, so you survived, Angie. Your eyes, you felt the exhilaration of the battle. The what? Whether it's blowing away an eye or an arm, it steers your instinctual lust for battle. That's what it means to be a Norma. You fight, Angie. You fight to burn away your discontent. You've been frustrated enough to shatter that hypocritical world of yours. Silence, I am not a Norma. Kulit mo, ah. Watch out, a big one is coming. Wala. Galleon class. No! Where are you going, Angie? Going back to the Misurugi Empire. The idiot, that Paramail only has enough fuel for battle. Leave her, we've got dragons to worry about. Angie. Wait, Coco. Angelis, please stop me with you. Angelis, please take me with you. How could you say that, Coco? I want to go to Angelis' country and be with her. Yeah. Coco! Hello? No. Please help. When? Coco, Miranda. Ah! No, no! Panic mode na siya. Angie, distract the enemy. Ah! We've got to crush the boss quickly. No! What are you doing? Get away! No! Ah! Arsenal Angie's room. You're finally awake. Was it all a dream? If only that were true. Who are you? I'm Maggie, the Arsenal's military doctor. You've been asleep for 3 days now. 3 araw? I see. 4 paramail units damaged and 3 male riders dead. The remains of the 2 recruits have not been recovered. We even failed to kill the dragons. All of that is because you deserted us. How does it feel, Princess? You miraculously made it out with a few scratches. Zola's death was a sloppy mess. And namatay yung leader nila dahil sa kanya. Hilda and Rosalie are calling you a murderer. A murderer? But Normas aren't human. This one might be beyond saving. He can move right. Come with me. Where are we going? You have a duty to perform. Arsenal Cemetery. Try lang. Malapit na tayo mag-timer, so sana mag-save na natin kaagad to. 3 graves at once. I feel bad about rushing you, Jasmine. It's fine, this is my duty on the Arsenal, when I'm not doing business. And better to mourn now than later. You're to carry the 3 tombstones, Angie. Huh? The survivors built the tombs of the fallen with their own money, so that you don't forget your responsibility. Don't worry, you can pay the rest later. Zola Axburn, Coco Reeve, and Miranda Campo, they all had fine names. Daughters of Arsenal, their names were returned when they died. The real names their parents gave them. Zola, while she was a little quick to violence, she always looked out for her comrades. So what's going to happen now? What am I supposed to do? Fight and kill dragons, that's it. What is a dragon anyway? And why do I have to kill them? I've gone over this already. You're a weapon that kills dragons. That's how us Normas are allowed to live. Why? The world has soldiers, why us? I suppose somebody up there likes watching the dragons and us kill each other. Ano yan? So para ano? Hunger Games. Ang daming references nito ah. That's why we have been left here on Arsenal to fight a war that nobody knows about. The Normas died to protect the shallow world you called home. I didn't know that. I didn't know anything. Now it's your turn. No way. Can't I at least use a No way. Can't I at least use a little mana? It's deemed perfectly acceptable by people outside of the founding nations. Why is this absurdity forced on Normas? You should know best, being a founding nation leader. You're only here because of your own rules. Timer na. Sana matapos na natin to. It is absurd, that's for sure. Coco was barely 12 years old. Grabe. 12 years old lang. Nasa matal dahil sa kalokohan mo. Only 12? Same as my sister Sylvia. No, she's nothing like Sylvia. She's not. Normas aren't human. Then what does that make you? You're no princess. Have no mana. Perform no duties. Who are you to desert us in battle? And send two young comrades to an early grave? I'm... Dragons incoming. Stand, Angie. Fight. I'm... brain dead. This world is unfair and unreasonable. Your only choice is life or death. Kill them and avenge your comrades. Or die. The choice is yours. Then please kill me. This is just too hard to bear. No, fight and die like they did. That's your duty. It's simple, really. If that is what you seek, we'll prepare the perfect coffin for you. Hindi pa pala yun yung main, combat, ano ba yan? Blood splattered wings. Scenario 14. Kala ko yun na yun eh. Pasaway. Okay, so... save na muna natin dito. Isa pa. Tapos end na natin episode. Timer na eh. Kanina pa eh.
お、ここで中断とは感心だね。根を詰めたとこで何にもなりゃしねえからな。でだ、これから気分転換に映画鑑賞でもどうだい？
At least kilala natin kung sino tong si Curse. Una ko siya na-encounter, di ko na kung siya galing eh.
ちょうど今、うちのチームリーダー様が大好きな子供向け名作アニメ作品の鑑賞を。ウェーバーと、これは注意殿の機密事項だったな。俺はつらがるから適当に言い訳しといてくれ。じゃあな。
Hey guys, Quezon Velas signing off. Next episode na ulit.